Now, the greatest radio shows of all time.
Suspense.
The Shadow Node.
Washington calling David Harding, counter-spy.
Classic radio theater.
The Great Gildersleeve. Fibber McGee and Molly.
Dragnet. Gunsmoke.
The Lone Ranger.
Now, step back into a time machine with your host, Wyatt Cox.
Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum.
Variety on this Wednesday. We're going to start off with an episode of Amos and Andy. If you don't like this one, there's nothing to be said about you. This goes back 75 years to Sunday, May 6, 1951. And on that same Sunday, the last show of the first season of The Big Show, starring Tallulah Bankhead, with Groucho Marx, Georgie Jessel, Margaret Truman, Fred Allen, and more. We'll hear all that coming up. And an episode of Claudia. That's what happened. That's what we're going to hear on this Wednesday edition of the podcast. 6th day of May, 126th day of the year, 239 days remaining until the end of the year. The American Bible Society, founded in New York City in 1816. 1835, James Gordon Bennett Sr. published the first issue of the New York Herald. Two events in the American Civil War took place on this date. In 1861, Arkansas seceded from the Union, and in 1863, the Battle of Chancellorsville ended indefinitely with the defeat of the Army of the Potomac under General Joseph Hooker by Confederate troops under Stonewall Jackson. 1877, Chief Crazy Horse of the Oglala Sioux surrendered to U.S. troops in Nebraska. The Congress passed the Chinese Exclusion Act on this date in 1882, banning Chinese immigrants for over 60 years. The Eiffel Tower officially opened to the public on this date in 1889 at the Universal Exposition in Paris. Executive Order 7034 on this date in 1935 by President Roosevelt created the Works Progress Administration. And it was on this date in 1937 the German Zeppelin Hindenburg caught fire and was destroyed within a minute while attempting to dock at Lakehurst, New Jersey.
It's starting to rain again. The rain had slacked up a little bit. The back motors of the ship are just holding it just enough to keep it from... It bursts into flames. Get it started. It's crashing. It's crashing terrible. Oh, my. Get out of the way, please. It's bursting into flames, and it's falling on the mooring mast, and all the folks between it. This is terrible. This is one of the worst catastrophes in the world. Oh, it's like 400 or 500 feet into the sky, and it's a terrific crash, ladies and gentlemen. The smoke and the flames now, and the flame is crashing to the ground, not quite to the mooring mast. All the humanity and all the passengers screaming around here. I told you, I can't even talk to people. There's friends around there. I can't talk, ladies and gentlemen. Honest, it's just laying there, massive smoking wreckage. And everybody can't hardly breathe and talk and screaming. Lady, I'm sorry. Honestly, I can hardly breathe. I'm going to step inside where I cannot see it. Charlie, that's terrible. Listen, folks, I'm going to have to stop for a minute because I've lost the voice. This is the worst thing I've ever witnessed.
Let us make this clear. Morrison's report that you heard, that was reporter Herb Morrison, 31 years old at the time. Following a request from American Airlines, they thought a broadcast would give them publicity, and it did. He flew to Lakehurst to report on the Hindenburg landing. WLS, his employer, agreed to let them record the flight so that they could the landing, so they could test this method of recording. At the time, transcriptions were not routinely broadcast over radio, except for local radio stations. Well, WLS said, we'll do it. They went down to Lakehurst to demonstrate it, covering the story without having to put telephone lines in. Radio journalists were being hired more and more. Morrison, the only broadcaster present at Lakehurst, to cover the landing. And they did this recording. And many of the recordings you've heard have not been speed corrected. And that's what this was. We speed corrected this by about 5%. It still does not give you really what Herb Morrison sounded like, but he did over 2 hours worth of recordings, and did over 2 hours, recorded 37 minutes of audio with eyewitnesses, survivors, identifying some by name, and it was a tragic incident. 36 people killed in the crash of the Hindenburg on this date in 1937. And we are told, and we don't know how true this is, that Herb Morrison's style of broadcasting was part of the inspiration for War of the Worlds. And that was why some of the dialogue was written the way it was. Moving back to news, it was on this date in 1940, John Steinbeck awarded the Pulitzer Prize for The Grapes of Wrath. At California's March Field, Bob Hope performed his first USO show on this date in 1941. On Corregidor on this date in 1942, the last American forces in the Philippines surrendered to the Japanese. In 1945, Axis Sally delivered her last propaganda broadcast to Allied troops. Her first was on December 11th, 1941. In 1954, Roger Bannister became the first person to run the mile in under 4 minutes. Bannister remembers the feat.
I leapt rather than ran over those last few yards.
Bannister's time of 3 minutes 59.4 seconds has been bested by over 1,700 athletes. The current fastest time, and we checked it just before we did this program recording, stands at 3 minutes 43.13 seconds, achieved by the Moroccan athlete Hikam El Grijo at age 24 back in 1999. And for a record like that to stand for 27 years, it says something. On this date in 1974, at a press conference, President Ford addressed opponents of Vietnamese refugees being resettled in the United States.
I understand the attitude of some. We have serious economic problems. But out of the 120,000 refugees who are either here or on their way, 60% of those are children. They ought to be given an opportunity.
Quoting President Ford, he was damn mad at the adverse reaction of the American people to Vietnamese refugees. At a press conference 1 year later on this date in 1975, President Ford addressed calls for a congressional inquiry into how we got into and out of the Vietnam War.
I think the lessons of the past in Vietnam have already been learned. Learned by presidents, learned by Congress, learned by the American people, and we should have our focus on the future. And as far as I'm concerned, that's where we will concentrate.
The president called the war sad and tragic in many respects. And I think those who are trying to equate what's going on and what has been going on in Iran to what is going on to what went on in Vietnam are somewhat mistaken. We had a policy at the time, a foreign policy, that we should fight communism anywhere it avails. The situation in Iran is one of suppression, and how people in Iran are being killed just for opposing the regime, and that's a bad thing. A jury of architects and sculptors on this date in 1981 unanimously selected Maya Ling Lin's design for the Vietnam Veterans Memorial from over 1,400 other entries. In 1994, former Arkansas state worker Paula Jones filed suit against President Clinton, alleging he'd sexually harassed her in 1991. In 1996, the body of former CIA Director William Colby found washed up on a riverbank in southern Maryland 8 days after he disappeared. The series finale of the television sitcom Friends aired on this date in 2004 on NBC. The finale attracted over 52.46 million viewers, the fourth most watched television series finale in U.S. history. In 2013, 3 women missing for more than a decade found alive in Cleveland on this date in 2013. Kidnap rape victims Amanda Berry, Gina DeJesus, and Michelle Knight rescued from a house south of downtown Cleveland where they were held against their will. They had gone missing separately about a decade earlier. Amanda Berry escaped and contacted police.
Help me, I'm Amanda Berry.
You need police, fire, or ambulance?
I need police.
Okay, and what's going on there?
I've been kidnapped and I've been missing for 10 years and I'm here, I'm free now.
Ariel Castro taken into custody. He pled guilty to 937 criminal counts of rape, kidnapping, and aggravated murder as part of a plea bargain. He was sentenced to life imprisonment plus 1,000 years in prison without the possibility of parole. His life wasn't that long because 1 month into his prison sentence, he committed suicide by hanging himself with bedsheets in his prison cell. It was 3 years ago today in 2023, King Charles III crowned at Westminster Abbey in a coronation ceremony steeped in ancient ritual and at a time when the monarchy was striving to remain relevant in a fractured modern Britain.
I, Charles, do solemnly and sincerely, in the presence of God, profess, testify, and declare that I am a faithful Protestant, and that I will, according to the true intent of the enactments which secure the Protestant succession to the throne, uphold and maintain the said enactments to the best of my powers according to law.
Britain is no longer what it once was. In fact, Britain is becoming a third world country, and that's very, very sad. Also on that same day 3 years ago, 8 people killed, 7 injured in a mass shooting in Allen, Texas, just north of Dallas, the perpetrator killed by a police officer. Among those passing on this date in history, Henry David Thoreau, the author and philosopher, King Edward VII of the UK, L. Frank Baum, the writer of The Wizard of Oz, actor Monty Woolley, trombonist, jazz composer, bandleader Kai Winding, also actor Charles Farrell, actor Wilfred Hyde White, Marlene Dietrich, and Goober, George Lindsay, all passing away on this date in history. Among those born on this date who are no longer with us include Say Hey Willie Mays.
There's a long drive way back in center field, way back, it is
Play-by-play of the catch from Game 1 of the 1954 World Series. Hayes, the New York Giants center fielder, made an over-the-shoulder catch when a deep fly ball was hit Mays' way in the game's 8th inning. Willie Mays, the wonderful ball player who passed away in 2024, born on this date in history. Of others who are born on this date who are no longer with us, the psychiatrist Sigmund Freud, also explorer Robert Perry, actor Rudolph Valentino, New York restaurateur Toots Shor, Raymond Bailey, you remember him as Mr. Drysdale from the Beverly Hillbillies, also pianist Carmen Caballero, Stuart Granger, the fine film actor, and Orson Welles, born on this date as well. All those folks born on this date, they are now performing on a much larger screen.
Hi, this is Jeff Foxworthy. It is now time for the birthday announcements. The following people are now officially older than dirt.
No longer engaging in his night moves, he has retired. Bob Seger, 81 today. Torn between two lovers, Mary McGregor, 78. Game show host Tom Bergeron is 71.
Welcome back to Dancing with the Stars. The results. Last week, we introduced a new competition featuring some fearless and adorable ballroom dancing kids who turned our cold-hearted judges.
Tom Bergeron, 71 years old today. From Touched by an Angel, Roma Downey, 66. An Academy Award nomination for The Descendants. Also, you remember him from ER. George Clooney, 65.
This is stupid. This is stalking or something. Okay, we came, we saw. That's enough. Let's go.
That clip from The Descendants got him an Academy Award nomination. George Clooney, 65 today. Colt Cabana, pro wrestler, 46 today. Also from a young lady who was on Empire and also got an Academy Award nomination. Her breakout performance in Precious, Gabourey Sidibe, is 43 today.
I took that tab test again. I scored a 7.8. Last time it was 2.8. According to that test, I'm reading at a 7th and 8th grade level. Next year, high school. After that, college.
From her Academy Award-nominated performance in Precious, Gabourey Sidibe is 43 today. Former WWE wrestler Dakota Kai, who now wrestles as Charlie, is 38 years old today. And from Terra Nova and the 2019 Aladdin, Naomi Scott is 33. Those just a few of the people celebrating the 6th day of May as their birthday. And if this happens to be your birthday...
We baked you a birthday cake. If you get a tummy ache and you moan and groan and woe, don't forget we told you so. Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Make a wish, dear, and blow out the candles.
Here they go.
Just a quick second here to remind you of Professor B's Digestive Aid, developed by a gentleman going through cancer who is having digestive issues. Professor B's Digestive Aid is all natural, pure honey, and ancient apotheria combined to give you digestive relief. Check it out at Professor B's website, profbees.com, profbees.com. Use the promo code Wyatt if you decide to purchase it. Supports the podcast, and you'll also save 10%. Professor B's Digestive Aid, profbees.com, promo code Wyatt. We'll get started in a moment with an episode of Amos and Andy.
Daily, the broadcasts of Radio Free Europe and Radio Free Asia strike through the Iron Curtain, bringing the truth about the free world to the captive peoples behind it. Help send a message by giving to the 1952 Crusade for Freedom.
Let's get started here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox with an episode of Amos and Andy, Freeman Gosden and Charles Correll, and the annual Lodge Picnic. They did a couple of different ones of these, and this one is really a hoot. Let's listen from 75 years ago, Sunday, May 6, 1951.
Andy, you know what that music say?
Yes, sir, Amos. That music say, good health to all from Rexall.
The Amos and Andy Show with Ernestine Wade, Lou Lubin, Johnny Lee, John Brown, Will Wright, Leo Cleary, Jeff Alexander's music, and radio's all-time favorites, Amos and Andy.
How do you do, ladies and gentlemen? This is Amos. But when I changed my voice from Amos to my own natural voice, my name is Freeman Gosden. My partner, Charlie Correll, and I want to thank you for the many wonderful letters you've sent us, telling us how you've gotten acquainted with your Rexall family druggist in your town or neighborhood. We are very grateful that you've done this, and we hope that you'll continue to do your shopping in a Rexall drugstore. And the reason we feel that way is because we know that you can depend on any drug product that bears the name Rexall.
Well, everything is peaceful in the home of George Kingfish Stevens. His mother-in-law and brother-in-law have moved out, and it looks like a nice, quiet spring. He's just settled back in his easy chair, and his wife, Sapphire, has just entered, wearing a printed blouse and a wide, sweeping peasant skirt, and twirls around the living room.
Holy mackerel, what was that?
I was singing, George.
Oh, I thought the cat fell into the Bendix again.
Don't you knock my singing, you nincompoop. Well, ain't you gonna say nothing about my new dress?
Yeah, I've been looking at it, but I've been trying to think of something to say that won't jeopardize my front teeth.
George, this happens to be a peasant dress, the kind the gypsies wore.
Well, if the gypsies wore them things, no wonder they had to keep moving. What y'all dressed up like that for anyway?
George, this Saturday is the day of the annual picnic for the lodge members and the women's auxiliary.
Oh, the Tomaine Festival has come around again. Yeah, what a clam bake that was last year.
Oh, it wasn't so bad, George. We had a lot of fun playing games.
Yeah, I remember young Widow Jackson won the 100-yard dash. I never seen a gal run that fast in my life. You know, it wasn't until later that we found out that Andy was chasing her. I thought after last year they'd call off future hostilities with that thing.
Oh, of course not, George. It's all set for this Saturday.
This Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
Well, where's we gonna get the money?
Why, from the Lodge Hall Picnic Fund.
Picnic fund?
Why, yes, George. Last January, the members collected $380. You took it down and put it in the bank.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did put it in there, didn't I? Yeah.
The members are really looking forward to it, and it's wonderful knowing we got that $380 down there in the bank. Why, George, just think what it would be like if we didn't have the money there.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking about. Oh, come on in the office, Brother Andy.
Good morning, Kingfish. I've been out shopping. Getting all set for the picnic on Saturday.
Yeah, what you got there in the box under your arm?
Got a pair of track shoes. I'm getting a flying start on that Widow Jackson this year.
Well, listen, Andy, about the picnic, there's something that I think...
Oh, boy, I'm really looking forward to that picnic. The baseball game, the gals, the bathing beach. Oh, I tell you, Kingfish, between swimming, sliding, and smooching, I'm going to have a busy day, believe me. I suppose you got everything all laid out for the picnic.
Well, it all depends on what you mean by laid out. If you was using it in the funeral sense, I think you hit it on the head.
What is you talking about, Kingfish? I don't like the look on your physiognomy.
Sit down, my lifelong friend, my understanding old pal, dear friend who realizes that in every man, along with the noble and good and the pure, there's also a generous helping of dirty dog, you know.
Kingfish, you done spent that picnic money.
No, Andy, no, I ain't. Now, wait a minute now. Last January, I done hid the money in a good, safe place.
Oh, well, that's different. Ha. Just get it out.
Yeah, but I don't remember where I hid it, though.
Now, listen, Kingfish, I is inclined to believe you, but on the basis of your past record, I don't think the brothers will. Now, what in the world are you going to do? They're going to fracture you, Kingfish.
Well, I was thinking of using the money from the insurance fund for the picnic fund, but I done already used the money from the insurance fund to replace the money in the welfare fund and that I used to make up the deficit in the health fund, you see.
Well, why don't you fall back on the sinking fund?
Well, I've been drawing on that, and when it comes to falling back on 36 cents, that don't give you much of a cushion, you know.
Yeah, you know the thing this lodge needs is less funds and more money. Kingfish, you ought to be able to remember where you put that $380. After all, it was only 6 months ago.
Now look, I was a married man, and after you've been hit on the head as many times as I has, you have trouble remembering what you had for breakfast, boy.
Well, listen, Kingfish, I'm going to tell you something. You was in big trouble, because them brothers ain't going to stand still for this losing the money story.
And you don't think they're going to resort to violence, though, do you?
Well, I don't know. They kind of got it in for you. Especially after that little incident over the burial fund last year. After all, lowering Brother Simpson into the ground in that moth-proof bag didn't set too well with some of them.
Holy mackerel, and what do you think they'll do?
Well, I'll tell you, to put it blunt, Kingfish, unless you come up with that money by Saturday, you're going to be just as moth-proof as Brother Simpson.
Oh, me. It's 2:30 in the morning. I'll come out on the couch here to get some sleep. I can't do it. Them brothers will kill me. Oh, where did I hide that money? Where did I hide it?
George.
Who that?
Me, George. Your conscience.
Oh, for a minute there, I think it was Brother Simpson coming back to complain about the moth-proof bag. What you want, Conscience?
George, I know where you hid that money.
Oh, well, fine. Tell me where it is. Nothing like having a conscience that's got a nose for money.
No, George, I'm not telling you.
What do you mean you ain't telling me? What, is you a wise guy? I'll report you to the Conscience Union, you know,
George, as your conscience, I know of all the bad experiences you've had in handling other people's money in the past. If I were to tell you where this money is, the same thing will happen all over again.
Oh, no, now look, Conscience, just look. If you just tell me where that money is, I promise you that I'll do the right thing this time. I won't try to jip or chisel with it or nothing. I'll give you my word as a gentleman.
What?
Well, I'll give you my word.
George, you know that loose board under your desk?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's where I put the $380 in that coffee can under the loose board. Oh, thank you, Conscience. You sweet darling boy. I'll never forget you for this.
All right, George, and do the right thing. Remember, you promised.
Well, let me get a pencil here and figure out how I can put on a $380 picnic for around $50. Kingfish, you is in the driver's seat now, boy.
Good evening. This is your Rexall family druggist with a welcome from the 10,000 independent druggists who have made the word Rexall part of our own store names. We've done that because we recommend and sell 2,000 or more drug products made by the Rexall Drug Company, like Rexall Plenamins, for example. Plenamins are the easy-to-take capsules that give you 10 different vitamins, including vitamin B12, plus the nutritional extras of liver concentrate and iron. Get more complete vitamin protection with Plenamins, Plenamins, Plenamins. You'll find them at Rexall drugstores everywhere.
Oh, come on into the office, Ann, and lock the door there.
Yeah, okay, Kingfish. Say, you say you think there's a way we can swing this picnic and end up with an abnormal profit for ourselves, huh?
Yes, Andy, you get a piece of paper out there now, and we'll write down the fixed expenses, and we'll start shaving them from there.
Yeah, okay, I got it. That's all set.
Yeah, we got to net something out of this now. Yeah. Now, the committee is set on going to Oceanside Park again this year. Uh-huh. Now, there's a rental fee for the use of the park and the facilities of $150.
Yeah, use of park, $150.
Now, there's something that we can't dibble-dabble with, you see.
Yeah.
Now, come the food and the refreshments. Here where we chiseled you.
Yes. That sounds like dibbling stuff, all right.
Yeah. Now, last year, we spent $75 for hot dogs. Mm-hmm. But I figured this year that we can cut that down to the bone. Now, you see, Andy, I'll put you behind the hot dog counter.
Yeah.
Now, when you serve a brother a hot dog, as you reaches for the mustard stick with your right hand, you palms the hot dog out of the roll with your left hand.
Yeah, but the brother's gonna know if he's eating a hot dog or not, ain't he?
No, Andy. Now, that's where the mustard comes in.
Yeah.
You see, we loads it with horseradish, and between the mustard and the horseradish, his gums is gonna be so numb he ain't gonna know what done happened.
Oh, yeah. In other words, we're gonna be able to serve 200 people with one hot dog.
Yeah, well, we better take two in case the first one gets tattered or something like that. And now the next thing that comes to is the sauerkraut.
Now, wait a minute. I ain't gonna palm none of that, I'll tell you that much.
No, you don't have to palm no sauerkraut. We're gonna follow the same principle we done with the mustard. We're gonna load the stuff in our favor, you see. In other words, we're gonna have more sour than we does kraut. That's what that was.
Yeah, well, that take care of that, all right. Now, what about the lemonade?
Now listen, Andy, by the time they get through fighting the mustard and the sauerkraut, they ain't gonna be in no shape to drink no lemonade.
Yeah, you know the way this thing is going here, we could turn a nice, tidy profit on the side there with a bicarbonate concession. Now, about the only sizable food item we got left here is the cost of the rolls.
And I got that covered, too. I know where we'll buy some week-old rolls at 2 cents a dozen, and we'll soak them in water the night before, you see.
Yeah, and we could throw in a quarter pound of hamburger in the water, give them that meaty flavor.
Oh, I've been figuring here from a total food last year of $102, we has managed to cut it down to $18.60.
Yeah.
And most of that is for horseradish, you see that?
Yeah, but we still got this item here of $150 rental for the use of Oceanside Park.
Yeah, we ain't gonna make no real profit unless we can siphon some of that off, is we?
No. And that's the rock bottom rate, because we've been going out there for the past 3 years.
Yeah, if there was just some way that we could, Well, Shorty the barber, what you doing over here?
Yes, I come over to. I'm going to tell you that. I just wanted you to know. I'm here to let you know that and I can't stay long neither.
Listen here now, you was interrupting us here. We figuring out the festivities for the picnic Saturday.
Oh, the picnic, huh? See, I'm looking forward to that. We going to Oceanside Park again this year?
Yeah, well, we thinking about it, but there's that rental of $150 we got to pay.
They got their nerve charging that much, you know. Think of the free picnic grounds around that you can have picnics on.
Yeah, well, I don't think, though. I don't think free picnic ground. Andy, is you thinking what I'm thinking here?
Yeah, Kingfish, and I think this is better than the sauerkraut, too.
What's up, fellas?
Shorty, you done give us an idea, but you don't know that you done give us an idea.
Well, I'm always doing things like that. Well, I gotta get running along.
Now, wait a minute. Is you going to the picnic this year, Shorty?
Well, I don't know. You see, I had quite an experience on the picnic last year. I took my fiancée and my best friend, and after we were there for a while, my friend said to me, Shorty, why don't you get us all some hot dogs? So I left and went for the hot dogs, and you know something? When I come back with the 3 hot dogs in my hand, there was my best friend kissing and smooching with my fiancée.
Holy mackerel, what a situation.
Yeah, boy, was I mad. I decided right then and there to teach them a lesson once and for all.
Yeah, what did you do, Shorty? What did you do?
What did I do? I took my fist and I hauled off and I slapped. I grabbed that fella by the collar and I slapped. I punched, I hit, I ate all 3 hot dogs.
Hello, Andy. Hello, is your dad? This is the Kingfish.
Yeah, Kingfish. What's up?
Oh, listen, Andy, I done found a great free picnic ground that we can use. It's got a brook, a lake, and everything. It's called Sleepy Valley, and it's up the Hudson around West Point.
Sleepy Valley?
Yeah, Sleepy Valley. Yeah, a fella at the pool hall told me about it. Andy, this will make a total of $250. We'll make profit.
Yeah. You know, we ought to hold this annual picnic 6 or 7 times a year.
Oh, boy, this is great. And nobody knows what's going on.
I do, George.
Now, wait a minute, Conscience. Don't start butting in now. You ain't getting no cut out of this. This is my deal. Go get your own racket if you want something.
George, you promised you'd do right with this money. You promised. You can't go back on your word. I tell you, you can't. You can't.
Oh, shut up. Out of all the consciences in the world, I got to get one that thinks he's Spencer Tracy.
George, if you don't hold that picnic at Oceanside Park, you're going to regret it.
Now, listen, the picnic goes on at Sleepy Valley. And if you start bothering me on that picnic, I'm going to eat some of that sauerkraut and make you sick as a dog. Huh. How you like that conscience bothering me? The picnic goes on at Sleepy Valley and my troubles is over.
You sent for me, Colonel Morgan?
Yes, Captain. With the defense program stepping up activities here at West Point, we decided to open up that new small arms and mortar range.
Very well, sir.
Yes, starting Saturday morning, all small arms and mortar practice will be confined to our new range, Sleepy Valley.
Yes, sir. I plan on having my platoon fire for record at 11:30 Saturday morning.
And now here's your Rexall family druggist.
Whenever you need to buy aspirin, remember there's no faster-acting aspirin made than Rexall aspirin.
Oh, but exactly what do you mean by fast-acting?
I mean how quickly the aspirin in the tablet is liberated, so to speak, so it's free to do its job. You see, it's bound with an ingredient that will quickly disintegrate and break up the tablet.
Oh, and then the aspirin can go to work.
Exactly. That's why Rexall scientists developed a binding ingredient so low in moisture content, it begins to break up the very second it touches water. This means that when swallowed with water, the 5 full grains of pure aspirin in every Rexall tablet are ready to go to work for you even before they reach your stomach.
Well, no wonder you say there's no faster-acting aspirin made.
And no wonder 10,000 family druggists tell you you can depend on any drug product that bears the name Rexall.
Great picnic, ain't it, Brother Andy? Great picnic.
Yeah. Going fine, Kingfish. This Sleepy Valley is the best place we done ever had.
Yeah.
Funny, though, when we come in here, we had to crawl under that barbed wire.
Yeah, with all them keep-out sign, it make it more private, you see. How you coming with the hot dog concession here, Andy?
Well, I served 18 people already, and I ain't used the second hot dog yet.
Just looking at that dog there on the grill, looked like it tore in 1 or 2 spots there.
Yeah, well, that happened with Mrs. Van Porter. She got them protruding teeth, and I didn't palm the dog fast enough. By the time I got it back on the grill, I had to pry her pivot tooth out of it.
Well, listen, Andy, I broke down the last minute and brought 3 dozen hot dogs more.
Oh.
We got about 200 people here. You better start slipping a hot dog in every third one.
Yeah, okay.
Well, Andy, it's around 11 o'clock. I'm going to wander around and see how everybody's doing. I'll see you later then, boy. Well. The baseball game going nice and everybody happy.
Yeah, Kingfish, I want to have some words with you.
Oh, Calhoun, what's the trouble, boy?
Well, I want to raise some complaints about the conduct of this here picnic.
No.
On behalf of a committee of the brothers, I want to... By the way, Kingfish, is you got any iodine?
Iodine? What you want with iodine?
Well, when we crawled through the barbed wire coming in here, where I was high, the wire was low.
Well, now, wait a minute, Calhoun. What complaints did you got on behalf of the brothers you started?
I got them all written up here in legal fashion. 1, hot dogs. It is alleged that instead of hot dogs, mustard and horseradish is being served. And it is my contention that said mustard is a violation of the Pure Food and Drug Act. And the aforementioned horseradish is against the best interest of the brother's gallbladder.
Well, that's all been took care of, Calhoun. We're putting hot dogs in the hot dogs now.
2, lemonade. This alleged beverage after being analyzed, was not only found to be lemonless, but it contains several foreign objects, to wit, 4 bobby pins, a tea strainer, a golf ball, and an unidentified toupee. I tell you, Kingfish, some of the brothers had an awful time drinking that stuff.
Well, there's little things like that that make a picnic, Calhoun.
Yeah, item number 3. It is further alleged by several of the brothers.
Hey, Kingfish,
that this
come here.
picnic is
Okay,
not
Andy.
being run.
I want to show you
in
something over here. Come here.
And furthermore, it is being held, and the whole affair is mishandled and misrepresented in a shameful fashion. And Kingfish, it is further maintained that oh, that's funny. Is I've been talking to this tree all this time.
And what are you dragging me away from the picnic way over here for?
Kingfish, I done stumbled across something on the other side of this hill here that made my blood turn cold. I want you to get a look at it and see if it puts any frost on your arteries.
Well,
here we is, Kingfish. Look at that sign.
R-A-N-G-E. Range number 4. And what'd you bring me over here for this for? This sign just means that this is a cattle range here.
Yeah, but look at the word in front of range. I has heard of Aberdeen Angus and the Guernsey and the Hereford, but I ain't never heard of no cow's named Howitzer before.
Howitzer. Yeah, well, that's probably one of them little known breeds of cows like Rhode Island Reds, you know what I mean?
Well, listen, Kingfish, I don't like the looks of this thing. Read that whole sign there. 75 mm howitzer range.
Well, that means that there's 75 howitzer cows on the range. That's all it is to that.
Yeah, but what did the MM mean?
Well, that's probably a cattle term, and it means some is mooers and some is milkers. That's I don't know why you drag me away from the picnic for a crazy thing like this.
Well, listen, Kingfish, forgetting the milkers and the mooers and the Horowitz cows, explain something else to me here. Explain to me what them 4 great big signs on top of the hill there is.
Where?
Right up there.
Oh, you mean those with the white background and the big red circles inside each other?
Yeah.
There's billboards. Yeah, probably an ad for lifesavers, Andy. You know, the cherry kind. Yeah. That's funny. The sun is out bright as everything, and I could have swore I heard thunder.
That thunder sure got a mean whip to it.
And I was just looking at the billboards. One of them is gone.
Kingfish, I got a sneaking suspicion them cattle is carrying guns.
Yeah, now the thing to do is let's be calm, Andy.
George, something terrible is happening back in the picnic grounds. Somebody is shooting at us. George, what kind of place is this you brung us to?
Well, now listen, Sapphire, this ain't no time to ask questions. Round up everybody and let's go back to the buses.
Oh, George, this is terrible. Let's get out of here.
Now, wait for me. Now, wait. If this is hunting season, I don't want to end up on nobody's living room wall.
Now listen, fellas, quiet down, please, won't you? Everybody is all right. Now listen, the Kingfish has done went to speak to the man from the army.
Well, we wants to get hold of him. He done gypped us.
Yeah, we'll fix that chiseler.
Well, now look, let's all get back to the buses and we can settle this thing when we gets back to New York. I know you're mad at the Kingfish, but say, wait a minute, here he comes now. Here's the Kingfish. Oh, wait a minute now, boys. Now calm down, boys. Calm down, everybody. This is one of them unfortunate mistakes. But I is happy to tell you, loving brothers, that I is going to refund everybody their money they paid in. Even though I is losing money, everybody gets every nickel back.
Well, that's different.
All right, now everybody back to the buses. Everybody gonna get every nickel back now, boys. Oh, me. What a day this has been. Oh.
George.
Oh, conscience.
Well, George, you got in a lot of trouble, but I must say you redeemed yourself wonderful, giving everybody back their money.
Well, conscience, I realized my mistake, and it was the only thing I could do. I lost money on the deal, but it was the only thing I could do for my dear friends.
Yes, George. Don't you feel much happier this way?
Yes, conscience, I ain't never been happier in my whole life.
Why, Captain Morgan, this is terrible. You mean to say there were people on our target range and we were firing into them?
Yes, Colonel, it was a terrible shock to me when this fellow Stevens ran up to me and told me. We ceased firing immediately.
Well, thank heavens no one was hurt. Was there any loss of life?
Well, no human life, but this fellow Stevens is an old farmer. He told me our mortar shells killed 12 of his prize cattle, and the Army has settled this case on the spot for $700 cash.
Again, here's your Rexall family druggist.
If you're looking for a way to save money on drugstore needs, buy MI 31, Rexall's triple action mouthwash, gargle, and breath deodorant. MI 31 is tangy, amber colored, refreshing, and when used full strength, kills contacted germs in seconds. What's more, Rexall gives you a full pint of this all purpose antiseptic at the same price as other leading brands of smaller quantity. Ask for MI 31 at Rexall drugstores everywhere.
And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, to visit your friendly Rexall drugstore. Good night.
See you next Sunday.
Attention, men. All this month, Rexall druggists everywhere are offering the regular 50-cent jumbo-size tube of Stag brushless shave cream for only 25 cents. Yes, exactly half price. Don't miss this money-saving chance to get acquainted with Stag brushless shave cream. Remember, all this month, at Rexall drugstores everywhere, the regular 50-cent jumbo-size tube of Stag brushless shave cream for only 25 cents. Exactly half price. The Amos and Andy Show is written by Joe Connolly, Bob Mosier, and Bob Ross. This is Ken Niles speaking. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Kingfish certainly would find a way to get around it, wouldn't he? 75 years ago, May 6, 1951, Amos and Andy here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Let's go over what we're going to have coming up the week ahead here. As we said, our next program, The Big Show, will be the last show in the first season, and so they would go on their summer hiatus. Tomorrow, Dana Andrews and I Was a Communist with the FBI from 1952, the story of the Little Red Schoolhouse. Basil Rathbone and Nigel Bruce in a 1945 episode of The New Adventures of Sherlock Holmes and the Purloined Baby. Dick Culmer as Boston Blackie from 1946 and the Winthrop Jewel Robberies. And a 1935 episode of Calling All Cars and the Wilting Chrysanthemums. All Westerns this Friday. We found an episode of Roy Rogers, I've Got a Locket in My Pocket from 1945. Reed Hadley from Frontier Town. Gunsmoke starring William Conrad and Have Gun Will Travel. Saturday we'll have an episode of Lux Radio Theater, a comedy, My Man Godfrey, starring William Powell and Carol Lombard from 1938. And a tribute to Fred Allen in Biography and Sound from 1956. Just a few weeks after Fred's passing. On Sunday, we'll have more comedy with The Great Gildersleeve and Bronco and Marjorie's Wedding. We'll have also an episode of My Friend Irma starring Marie Wilson and Bon Voyage from 1948. Father Knows Best starring Robert Young from 1951. And Jack Benny thinks he's going to be fired. in this episode of I think it's 1942. It's probably the Grape Nut Flakes program. I don't think it's Jell-O at that point. And then on Monday, Lights Out, Murder in the Script Department from 1943. Jack Webb and Dragnet from 1954. Crime and Peter Chambers from 1954. And the CBS Radio Workshop, one of the shows they do best, The Enormous Radio from 1956. On Tuesday, we'll have the audition recording of a show that never made air, The Private Life of Rochester Van Jones from 1950. The Great Gildersleeve from 1946, Leela's New Boyfriend, Jimmy Durante, and the CBS Radio Workshop, The Long Way Home, a dark satire from 1957. And then a week from today, we'll have comedy again, My Favorite Husband, starring Lucille Ball and Richard Denning, the Old Gold Comedy Theater from 1945, Fibber McGee and Molly from 1941, and Amos and Andy from 1951. That's all coming up the week ahead here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, anytime at classicradio.stream. If you'd like to give us some support ahead of birthday number 70, it would be greatly appreciated. Okay, yeah, we did all that early, and the reason we did it early is because next we have the full 90-minute program, The Big Show, starring Tallulah Bankhead from 75 years ago.
Do you know how old the school building in your community is? If it's over 25 years old, the chances are that it's woefully inadequate. Join with the groups in your community working for better school conditions. Remember, better schools build a stronger America.
We roll on here on this Wednesday Classic Radio Theater, the last show of the first season of NBC's The Big Show, starring Tallulah Bankhead. This goes back 75 years, May 6, 1951.
You're about to be entertained by some of the biggest names in show business. For the next hour and 30 minutes, this program will present in person such bright stars as
Fred Allen,
Lucien Boyer, Portland Hoffa,
Georgie Jessel, Groucho Marx,
Ginger Rogers, Margaret Truman,
Meredith Wilson,
and my name, darlings, is Tallulah Bankhead.
The National Broadcasting Company presents The Big Show.
So listen, America, the curtains of America, we're going to fill your parlor full of stars.
The Big Show, 90 minutes with the most scintillating personalities in the entertainment world. Brought to you this Sunday and every Sunday at the same time as the Sunday feature of NBC's All-Star Festival. And here is your hostess, the glamorous, unpredictable Tallulah Bankhead.
Well, darlings, I'm a little sad today. This is our last show of the season before we return in the fall. And it has been a turbulent season. But in spite of the squabbles and the tantrums and the temperamental outbursts, all of us on the show have learned to know and appreciate one another to the fullest. And thank heaven we don't have to look at one another again for 4 months. And to you darlings, our listeners, thank you for those thousands of letters. I've read every one of them, and believe me when I say in all sincerity, I don't know how they allow stuff like that in the mail. But thanks really to those of you who were thoughtful enough to take the time and bother to sit at home and make all those cunning little gifts you sent me. I mean the ones that tick and have to be soaked in water. And if you think it's easy to soak those old things...
Speaking of old soaks...
What a cue for Groucho Marx. Well, Groucho, I can't tell you how happy we are to have you on here this week.
Why can't you? It's an hour-and-a-half show.
All right, I will. Groucho, we are overjoyed.
We're overjoyed? I thought we were over New York. I just landed myself, you know. I left Hollywood an hour ago.
Oh, you flew in one of those jets?
That's right. An hour ago, I went into the kitchen, turned on a gas jet, lit a cigar, and here I am.
Oh, now, Groucho, I happen to know you got in last night. The trip must have been too much for you. You're just not all here.
Part of me is still over Kansas City. Fortunately, the part that counts is here. So let's neck.
Groucho, just relax. Go over now, darling, and sit down.
I can't. That's the part that's over Kansas City.
Well, at least you got here, so we have no beef coming.
Oh, yes, you have. All the way from Kansas City. Well, enough small talk. Let's neck.
Groucho, we have a show to do here. That's why we sent to Hollywood for you. And you got here just in the nick of time.
All right, let's nick. What are you doing after the show?
I have a date.
A fig for your date. Tallulah, I flew all the way out here just for you. And neither rain nor snow, nor heat nor gloom of night shall stay this courier from the swift completion of his appointed rounds.
Groucho, that's the post office creed.
All right, let's play post office. Tallulah, for lo these many years I've admired you, man and boy. You were a cute boy, and now...
Hold it, Buster!
We could make such beautiful music together. Correction, I've heard you sing.
Groucho, are you trying to say in your halting, infirm way that you want to take me away from all this?
Oh, no, you can go on working. We have to live, you know.
I'd rather die.
Is that cheaper?
Well, we'll see if it is. If you're really interested, how about a mink coat?
Well, if you want to get me one. In this warm weather, I'd rather have a taffeta duster. Well, what do I care about clothes? This is the real thing, Tallulah. Ah, l'amour, l'amour. Say, that's an idea. Why don't I call Dorothy? She'd be so right for me.
Don't you mean so wrong?
Yes, that about covers it. Well, Tallulah, what about it? Won't you say the word that'll make me the happiest man in the world?
They won't let me say the word I'm thinking of, darling.
Come away with me, Tallulah, to my beautiful home in Hollywood. 15 rooms, you know.
15 rooms? Dear me, how many servants do you have?
Counting you, 1.
Oh, I see. You're just looking for somebody to clean up your house. Well, any old maid can do that.
Well?
Oh, this sort of thing is wearing me out.
Well, when you get to my house, it'll be easier for you. You ought to see my cellar. I've got every electrical appliance to make it easy for you. Washing machine, electric iron, everything electric. Chairs.
Yes, I can just picture myself spending my life in a cellar.
Well, if it's good enough for the Giants, it's good enough for you.
Now, just a censored minute about those Giants. Don't you worry about them. You forget that DeRosso is leading the Giants.
So is everybody else in the league.
Well, how did we get into this routine about the Giants anyway?
I was asking you to play ball with me.
Well, you struck out, brother. Now get back into the dugout while Meredith Wilson does a number here.
Oh, Meredith, I didn't see you.
Hello, Mr. Marx. You sure get off some good jokes, Mr. Marx. I've been enjoying your sallies.
I'll thank you to get your own girls.
Meredith, will you come away from him and lead your orchestra? Play that Iowa Indian song you wrote, if you please.
The sun will shine, the rain will fall, and Iowa corn will grow and grow and grow and grow. Knee high by the 4th of July in Iowa.
darling, that was simply divine. One of the most exciting tunes you've played all season. And won't I be happy not to have to listen to him for 4 months? Well, don't think I'm too happy about introducing our next guest, also from Hollywood. But a little too much competitive glamour in the person of Miss Ginger Rogers.
Tallulah, I don't think I'm competition to you. After all, we're different types. I'm a girl.
And what do you mean by that?
Oh, I mean I'm an outdoor girl and you're an indoor girl.
Well, I don't sleep in trees, if that's what you mean.
No, Tallulah. No, it's just that, well, all the men I meet are interested in outdoor sports, so I've developed some skill in athletics. When I go out with a man, I play better golf than he does, better tennis, I can swim better, sail better.
How do you get a man if you beat him at all those things?
I'm a terrible wrestler.
Well, tell me, gorgeous George, do you really enjoy all that sweaty, athletic mishmash?
Oh, it's wonderful exercise. Golf develops my arms, tennis develops my legs, swimming develops my shoulders.
And I see you've been taking deep breathing, too.
But Tallulah, don't you ever take any exercise? Don't you ever?
Oh, I used to play golf, and quite well, too. I played golf in the 80s.
Oh, well, you ought to try it now. The game's changed a lot since then.
No, isn't she nasty?
I didn't mean to be, Tallulah. I'm only trying to show you how important exercising is. There's nothing like lifting a tennis racket to keep you trim.
Well, if you don't mind, Ginger, I don't like lifting tennis rackets. The sun gets in my eyes.
Well, you should use glasses.
Now, lifting glasses is another story.
You're making a mistake, Tallulah. Not taking up outdoor sports. A man treats you altogether differently when you're competing with him in sports. It makes you and him sort of buddies.
Well, tell me, Buddy Rogers.
This is Buddy Rogers?
No, Groucho. This is Ginger Rogers.
Oh, well, in either case, how about you and me going out after the show?
Just a minute, Groucho. You made me that offer first.
Well, if Ginger turns me down, the offer still stands.
Well, I might, Groucho. Are you athletically inclined?
Of course. Let's wrestle.
Oh, no, wait a minute. I'm not very good at that. How about a game of golf or tennis?
Well, I'd rather wrestle. But all right, I'll play you some golf or tennis.
Well, which will it be? Golf or tennis?
Well, I'll toss you. Best 2 falls out of 3.
Groucho, you're not going to get anywhere with her unless you're the outdoor type.
Is that all women are interested in today? A man who plays golf, tennis, sails a boat, rides a horse? Doesn't it mean anything anymore to a girl if a man can load a brownie camera? I'll get a laugh if I have to sell it.
Groucho, the brownie camera went out with McKinley.
Really? Did his wife know about it? Well, how about it, Ginge? You want to go out with me?
Well, if you'll get somebody for Tallulah, I might consider it.
Very well. I have a friend. Oh, friend Alan.
Yes, Groucho.
Fred, how you fix the dough?
Well, I have a check for $26, Groucho.
Good. Can you get it cashed? Is it your check?
Well, not exactly. It's from my present sponsor, the Unemployment Insurance Bureau. You've perhaps heard of them, or you will in later life.
Probably tonight, I think.
Haven't you ever heard any of their commercial jingles on the air? Unemployment hits the spot, $26, that's a lot, twice as much as when you work. If you don't take it, you're just a jerk. Money, 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 money.
Well, I can't compete with material like that, Fred. You better go sit down.
Well, that's the kind of material you should do sitting down, Groucho. Nobody will stand for it. I mean, but if you prefer...
They're moaning all around us, Fred.
If you prefer to get back to our sordid little plot, Groucho, I have an unemployment insurance check here for $26, which may pay for an evening on the town with these 2 emeritus frails that you have here. Here, Groucho, you take the check. It's a government check.
How are we going to get it cashed? Does anybody here know the government?
Well, fortunately, I happen to see sitting on the stage here a junior partner in that business. Now, maybe she will cash it.
True, man, true. Well, girls, we're all set to take you out.
You've already taken us out of the script. I didn't think I was supposed to go off the air till next week. I had been listening to you two elderly gentlemen exchanging those equally elderly and well-rehearsed ad-libs with ill-concealed contempt. Now, if you two can make it back to your seats and let us get on with the show, we may consent to go out with you later.
I'm pretty versatile. I can die on either mic. What was your last line? You may consent to go out with us later, is that?
Later, darling. Much later.
Well, Tallulah, that's a bargain.
And now I'm going to sing.
Tallulah, you drive a hard bargain.
But, Tallulah, I have a song I want to sing here.
Oh, well, Ginger, you're my guest, darling. What's the song?
It's so nice to have a man around the house.
Oh, going in for indoor sports now, huh? All right, Meredith, let's have it. Music, darling, if you please.
No question about it. A man is a problem. He'll drive you out of your mind. He'll cheat and deceive you. That is, if you let him. And yet, you'll find it's so nice to have a man around the house. Oh, so nice to have a man around the house. Someone sweet who's glad he found you, who will put his arms around you, and his kisses just astound you. They're so nice. Oh, a house is just a house without a man. He's the necessary evil in your plan. There are many things about him you just cannot do without him, though it's just a constant game of cat and mouse. It's so nice to have a man around the house. It's so nice to have a man around the house. So nice to have a man around the house. Just a guy in pipe and slippers who will share your breakfast kippers, who will help you zip your zippers. It's so nice. Oh, a house, what's a house without a man? He's the necessary evil in your plan. Someone kind who knows you treasure any simple little pleasure, like a full-length mink to cover last year's blouse. It's so nice to have a man around the house. So nice. So nice.
That was a lovely song, Ginger. A lovely song, and I like the way you did it. I just don't happen to agree with the philosophy of the song. Nice to have a man around the house. As far as I'm concerned, a man around the house is just a dust catcher.
Yes, but in the old days, a man around the house could have come in real handy.
Well, I'll take your word for it, darling. I wouldn't know about the old days.
I'm talking about the days when Mother did all the work.
Oh.
Meredith showed me a poem about that this morning, about the way they used to do things back in Iowa. Would you like to hear it?
Not particularly.
If Meredith will let me have it, I'll read it to you.
Oh, all right. Meredith!
Yes?
Do you have that poem you were showing Ginger this morning?
Well, sir, Miss Bankhead?
Never mind that. Just give it to her.
Thank you, Meredith. It's entitled Mother. Mother, on a winter's day, milked the cows and fed them hay, slopped the hogs, saddled the mule, and got the children off to school. Did a washing, mopped the floors, washed the windows and did some chores, cooked a dish of home-dried fruit, pressed her husband's Sunday suit, swept the parlor, made the bed, baked a dozen loaves of bread, split some firewood, and then lugged in enough to fill the kitchen bin, cleaned the lamps, put in the oil, stewed some apples she thought would spoil, cooked a supper that was delicious, and afterwards did all the dishes, fed the cat, sprinkled the clothes, mended a basket full of hose, then opened the organ and began to play. When you come to the end of a perfect day.
That's very nice, Ginger. But mothers today have a tougher time than the old mothers used to have. Now, Groucho was reading me a poem this morning. Groucho?
Yes? Gotta walk 300 feet to say yes.
What was that poem you
Couldn't be
recited me
Yah
this
Wall or
morning,
something
darling?
like
That poem you recited about this morning.
This poem this morning? Oh, it was nothing. Just something I read on the back of a barn.
No, not that one. Here's the one I mean. Now, listen to this, Ginger. Mother on a winter's day awakes and finds her hair is gray. She hustles down to the beauty shop and there proceeds to blue her top. Her husband says he liked it better when she was young and her hair was redder. She tents at this and she tents at that, and then discovers she's getting fat. So she's determined she's got to reduce, because this is flabby and that is loose. Now they tighten, bolt and hinge her, till she looks just like our Ginger. She hurries home to the man of her life to show him his new and beautiful wife. But when she gets there, it's late at night, and she remembers he went to the fight. She turns on the TV, gives the dial a twirl. There's the louse at the ringside with a beautiful girl. And at the sight of him, her hair turns gray. And this is the end of a perfect day. Well, now, darlings, it is time to introduce our next guest, our charming visitor from Paris, Lucien Boyer.
Hey, Tallulah, how about introducing me to Lucienne Boyer? Maybe she'll go out with me. Fred, how about it? Did you get that check cash?
Yes, Groucho, but I don't know whether the Unemployment Bureau will like it if I go out and spend this whole $26 on wine, women, and orchestration.
You don't sound very enthused about this little shindig I'm arranging for tonight. Don't women mean anything to you?
Well, yes, I accept the fact that there are women, but beyond that, well, I seldom get beyond that, so I just ignore it.
Well, Fred, with me, it's vice versa. And mostly vice.
Just a minute, Groucho. If you think you can get the lovely Lucien Boyer to go out with you on Fred's unemployment check and your old age pension check, you'd better think again. $26. You know how much that is in francs? Do you know how much a franc is worth today?
Well, with mustard and sauerkraut, a franc is 15 cents. On $26, we can paint the town mustard. What do you say, Fred?
Well, yes, I guess I will, Groucho. It's been a long time since I've done this. I haven't had a Frankfurter in years.
Oh, Fred!
Yes, Portland. You were saying, Portland?
It's time to take your pills. You'd better come home.
Oh, I'm coming, Portland. Sorry, Groucho, I've got to go.
Well, that's what they say in Maine. As Portland goes, so goes the nation.
And so goes the program. So why don't you go, Groucho, darling, and let me present Miss Lucienne Boyer in one of her famous Parisian songs, Parlez-moi d'amour. Mary, did you please?
Parlez-moi d'amour, redites-moi des choses tendres. Votre beau discours, mon cœur n'est pas là de l'entendre. Pourvu que toujours vous répétiez ces mots suprêmes. Je vous aime. Vous savez bien que dans le fond je n'en crois rien, mais cependant je veux encore écouter ces mots que j'adore. Votre voix au son caressant, qui les murmurant frémissant me berce de sa belle histoire. Et malgré moi, je veux y croire. Et moi, d'amour, redites-moi de Votre beau discours, mon cœur n'est pas là de l'entendre. Pourvu que toujours vous répétiez ces mots suprêmes. Je vous and say what I'm longing to hear. Send the words of love, repeat them again, I implore you. Speak to me of love, and whisper these words to me, dear. I adore you.
Charmant, Lucienne. Simply charmant.
Merci, Tallulah.
I have been admiring that stunning gown, Lucienne. I know it's a Parisian model because I haven't seen anything like it around. Is it a Christian Dior or Mamachet or Schiaparelli?
No. Abraham and Strauss.
Abraham and Strauss? Oh, come now, darling. You didn't get that gown in New York.
You're right, Tallulah. Abraham and Strauss is in Brooklyn.
Well, I knew it was an import. Oh, Lucienne, I want you to meet some of our other guests. This is Ginger Rogers, Lucien Boyer.
Oh, comment allez-vous, Ginger?
Très bien, merci. Et vous?
Très bien, merci.
And, Lucien, this is Mr. Fred Allen, Fred, Miss Boyer.
Oh, Monsieur Allen, je suis enchantée de faire votre connaissance.
Well, it was a quiz show. I was on for 17 years, you see, and they put this quiz show on opposite me. So now, voila, I collect unemployment insurance every week.
Unemployment insurance?
Oui.
What is unemployment insurance?
Well, now, let me see, darling. In French, that would be, oh, yes, the Marshall Plan. Oh, and here's Groucho Marx, Miss Boyer.
Oh, comment allez-vous, Monsieur Marx?
Oh, comment allez-vous? Let me see what that means. Comment, that's the old come on. Alley, well, everybody knows what an alley is. And vous, that can only mean one thing. So come on out in the alley and we'll pitch some vous.
Sing while we're young. Every day is spring while we're young. None can refuse. Time flies so fast. To live, to lose, and too sweet to last. Though it may be just for today.
You've been listening to Meredith Willson's Big Show Orchestra and Chorus. We'll be back in a moment after I say that this is NBC, the National Broadcasting Company.
And while you had all those big stars on the Big Show, one of my favorite things about the show, and some of you will go, well, yeah, that's because you're a music geek, is Meredith Willson's Orchestra and Chorus. I mean, even today you can't find that kind of great music. The first half not first half, first third of The Big Show from 75 years ago, May 6, 1951. We'll have more here in a moment on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox.
Alert Americans will heed history's lessons. Throughout history, surprise has had a leading role in military disasters. Today, an enemy capable of surprise air attack could leave chaos in his wake. That's why you should be in the Civilian Ground Observer Corps, volunteering a few hours a week to guard our skies. Be a ground observer. Contact your local civilian defense office.
Now more of Tallulah Bankhead and The Big Show with all of her gang, 75 years ago, May 6, 1951.
The Big Show. This is the National Broadcasting Company Sunday Extravaganza with the most scintillating personalities in show business. The Big Show, the Sunday night feature of NBC's All-Star Festival, is brought to you by the makers of Anacin for fast relief from the pain of headache, neuritis, and neuralgia. By RCA Victor, world leader in radio, first in recorded music, first in television. And by famous Cannon Towels, the towels that give you the most for your money in beauty, value, lovely color, and design. The big stars in this program are Fred Allen, Lucien Boyer, Portland Hoffa, George Jessel, Groucho Marx, Ginger Rogers, Margaret Truman, Meredith Wilson and the Big Show Orchestra and Chorus, and every week, your hostess, the glamorous, unpredictable Tallulah Bankhead.
Well, darlings, I'm on my last lap. I mean the show, of course. In 1 hour, we'll have come to the end of our first season. Well, there was some talk about my taking the Big Show on the road for the summer. I'd gone to NBC and asked them what they wanted me to do this summer, and they said, hit the road. But since this is our last show for the season, we are delighted that we can bring to you one of the most colorful figures, not only in show business, but on the American scene today. He is an actor, an author, producer, Hollywood's ambassador of goodwill, the Toastmaster General of the United States, George Jessel.
Thank you, Thelma Bernstein. Thank you. Tallulah, you're very, very kind.
Well, Georgie, darling, I'm so glad you could come on our program this week, because this is the last show of our season, and I feel a little sad. And after all, you are famous for all those speeches you make at banquets, testimonial dinners, and so many funerals.
Yes, well, I'm glad you told me why I'm here, dear. I have been invited to speak at so many occasions that sometimes I become confused. Now, one day I was saying a few kind words over the body of a friend of mine, and suddenly the guy got up.
Goodness, what did you do?
Well, I'm always prepared. I sang 2 choruses of Some of These Days, you see. But about this show, my dear, there is no confusion. I know where I am and why I am here.
Well, make your speech, Georgie.
Very well. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here to say a few kind words over this show. And as it must to all hour-and-a-half shows, the end comes to this show tonight. I knew this show when it was first born 27 weeks ago. I was there when they christened it The Big Show. The Big Show, named after its star. And by some accident of fate, it was born poor. Born into radio instead of television. Unfortunately, this hapless infant was blessed with 4 godfathers. A wealthy headache tablet manufacturer, a millionaire record maker, a rich cigarette fellow, and a big towel man. If the show gave you a headache, you took an Addison. If you didn't like it, you can plug in your ear an RCA record player and smoke a Chesterfield besides. And when things really got bad, you could take a nice, fluffy cannon towel and stuff it in your ear. As time went on, the show grew some, and it was pretty. It was pretty gruesome. And so to you bereaved fans, I can only offer one word of comfort. Try not to think of it as losing a show, but rather think of it as gaining an hour and a half. Because, my friends, life must go on. When the chicken dies, it leaves behind an egg, and the egg becomes a chicken.
And ladies and gentlemen, the eggs that this show has left behind, I want to tell you...
Those who want to take one last look at Jessel, now's your time.
Now, look, honey, give me time to record a speech that I could say over myself.
You expect to make a speech over yourself?
I should give Eddie Cantor that satisfaction? No, I was only kidding about the program, Tallulah, because out in Hollywood, every Sunday, everybody's out playing golf, but not me. I sit in front of the radio and I listen to your show.
Oh, darling, that's very sweet.
Of course, I don't play golf. But tell me, Tallulah, I want to speak to you now seriously in my capacity as a motion picture producer.
Mm-hmm.
When are you thinking of making another picture?
Constantly. Oh, are you still with the 20th Century Fox?
Oh, yes, I've been with the company many years.
Yes, I know. When you started there, darling, it was the 19th Century Fox, wasn't it?
That was about the time you made Lifeboat for us. You haven't made a picture for 20th Century Fox since then, have you, Tallulah?
I beg your pardon. You evidently don't know what it's all about. I made one there that won the Academy Award a few eves ago.
Oh, yes. Well, I don't make that kind of picture. I make pictures with Dan Daly and Betty Grable. Gorgeous, color, musical want-us.
Want-us?
Yes. First he wants her and she don't want her. Then she wants her and he don't want her. And for 90 minutes, nobody wants her at the same time. Finally, they both want her, and that's the end of the picture.
By that time, the audience wants their money back.
No, that's the kind of a picture that you should make, Tallulah, where he wants her and you don't want her.
Oh, a fantasy. No, I don't think so, Georgie. I'm more interested in something dramatic and exciting. As a matter of fact, I'm writing a wonderful picture now. It's the story of my life.
Story of your life?
Of course, it's incomplete.
Well, come around and see me when it ends. If you can't, I'll always be there. You know me. I'm always there at the end to say a few words.
Well, you do that, darling, and if I'm not there, you can start without me.
When we ask you to try Anacin for the relief of pain due to a headache, neuritis, or neuralgia, we are not asking you to try a new or unproved method. For there are many people listening in now who have been introduced to Anacin tablets by their own dentist or physician. You who have received Anacin this way know the effective, incredibly fast relief these tablets bring. Anacin is like a doctor's prescription. That is, Anacin contains not just one, but a combination of medically proven active ingredients in easy-to-take tablet form. People by the thousands are using modern Anacin today instead of other ways. Doesn't their experience seem worth following? Try Anacin the next time you suffer pains from headache, neuritis, or neuralgia. You'll be delighted with the results. Ask your druggist for Anacin today. Anacin is spelled A-N-A-C-I-N.
Oh, Tallulah.
Yes, Fred?
Say, as I was sitting back there, chuckling at Mr. Jessel, a thought suddenly wafted through my mind. I've had it open for the summer, you know. Cross ventilation. The thought suddenly occurred to me that when this show goes off the air for the summer, you are going to be unemployed for 4 months. Now, since I have been in that same business for many months...
what business is that?
No business. There's no business like no business. Well, of course, now you're going to be eligible for unemployment insurance.
Oh, but Fred, I don't have to be unemployed. I can get all kinds of...
Tallulah, please, don't talk like that. The first thing you know, Congress will be passing a law abolishing unemployment. So let us drop this brave and optimistic, if you'll pardon the expression, front. And let me explain to you how you go about getting this weekly tithe of $26.
How tithe can you get on $26?
Tallulah, unlike our audience here, you are not taking this seriously. Now, here's all you need to do. Here's all you need to do. Now, you get up at 9 o'clock, take the subway down to the unemployment office, and you stand in line.
I get up when? And take the what? To the which and stand where?
Well, you are making it sound awfully difficult. Would you mind repeating that 1 octave higher, if you will?
Oh, Fred, getting up at such a ghastly hour. 9 o'clock in the evening, really?
No, it's 9 o'clock in the morning.
Really? Are you trying to tell me there's a 9 o'clock in the morning, too?
Surprise.
Oh, well, I wouldn't feel right, Fred, going down there and collecting money. No, darling. And not doing anything for it? Why, nobody should take money for doing nothing.
You haven't been watching television lately, have you? Well, look, it's quite simple. The first thing you have to do at the unemployment office is to fill out a form. But, of course, they'll probably skip that with you. All they'll ask you to do is write down your name, your address, your social security number, and your age.
That does it, age. They can keep that $44. I mean, that $26 a week.
Well, Tallulah, you are entitled to that $26 a week.
Well, now, can't I just open a charge account, Fred? They can send it to me.
Excuse me.
Yes? What is it, Portland?
While I was sitting back there, a thought suddenly wafted through my mind.
Yeah?
I had it open for the summer. Cross-ventilation, you know.
Portland, that happens to be one of my jokes. I have told it already. You know, there is a limit to how far this community property thing can go.
Excuse me, Fred. I was on the wrong page.
Well, now, look, Portland, take my advice. When you're on the wrong page, never read one of my lines. Read one of Groucho Marx's lines and get yourself a laugh at least.
To say, Tallulah, was that if you can't get down to the unemployment office, I'll be glad to stand in for you. I go there anyway to collect my check.
And you get up at 9 o'clock in the morning?
Oh, it's no trouble. It's on my way to work.
Portland, please, your voice carries.
Hello, Tallulah.
Hello, Margaret. Ladies and gentlemen, Margaret Truman.
Tallulah, while I was sitting back there, a thought suddenly wafted through my mind.
Well, that's the third term for that joke.
Hello, Fred. Do you remember me?
Well, of course I do. I was on the show the last time you were on. Why, I even remember the song you sang, Margaret. Love is where you find it. And I even remember that dress you wore. It was a green bouffant taffeta caught at the neck with a Hershey bar. Am I right?
That's remarkable, Fred.
Oh, I have a memory like a jackass.
You mean a memory like an elephant, don't you?
Well, you vote your way, I'll vote.
Margaret, you met Portland Hoffa, darling.
Certainly. Hello, Portland.
Hello, Excellency.
Margaret, it's so nice to have you on our last show for the season. We're disbanding for the summer, you know.
Yes, I know. Where are you going to spend your summer, Tallulah?
Well, I haven't quite made up my mind. I have a beautiful place in the country, but I had such a bad experience there last winter when I went there for a weekend. I slipped on the ice and was laid up for 2 weeks. How my foot ever got in that glass, I'll never know.
Say, Tallulah.
Yeah?
Why don't you pack your mink sleeping bag with the rhinestone zipper and come to visit us this summer? We have a very nice place in New Hampshire.
We'd love to have you, Tallulah. It's beautiful country. On a clear day, you can see the Alps.
The Alps in New Hampshire?
George and Betty Alps. They live about a mile down the road.
I'd love to have you come with me, Tallulah. I'm thinking of going down to Key West for some sailing and fishing.
Oh, Key West, I'd adore that. I love the ocean. And I'd like nothing better than to get up every morning at the crack of noon and go sailing.
That's good. I might even take some singing lessons down there.
Oh, but that's wonderful, Margaret. Maybe I could take a few lessons, too. Oh, that sounds entrancing, sailing along Key West and singing.
That's for you, Tallulah, singing off Key West.
Isn't he unemployed? Well, Margaret, how about a song from you?
But, Tallulah, I thought if I came on the program, you'd let me do some acting. I'm an actress now. Did you hear me on the radio with Jimmy Stewart and Jackpot?
Oh, I never listened to those quiz shows, darling.
No, it was a dramatic program. I acted a part. That's what I think you can use on this show. An actress.
Let's not have any of that nonsense here, Maggie. Besides, we have no time. The program is much too full.
Oh, that's a shame. I was looking forward to acting with a great actress like you.
Oh, well, of course, darling. Isn't he sweet? Well, now, let me see. I can cut out Fred Allen and Groucho, of course, and Jessel. And Ginger Rogers is too competitive anyway. Now, you go ahead and sing, and I'll figure out something for a little later, huh? What is your song, Margaret?
Un moto di gioia by Mozart.
Meredith, how about some accompaniment for Margaret, if you please?
Here's a word from RCA Victor. It's good company anywhere. Yes, anywhere, anytime. There's fun at your fingertips with an RCA Victor portable radio. At home or away from home, on your bedside table or at the beach, it's great to own the pick of the portables, an RCA Victor. You'll enjoy that extra range. You'll rave about the tone, thanks to RCA Victor's exclusive Golden Throat tone system. Yet your RCA Victor portable boasts a compactness and lightness you never dreamed possible. Most important of all, you get the strongest reception ever achieved on battery operation, because RCA's radio batteries are radio engineered for top performance and extra listening hours. Yes, on every count, an RCA Victor portable radio is great company anywhere. Take your pick of the many beautifully styled models at your RCA Victor dealers. Remember to insist on RCA Victor.
Well, Tallulah, do I get to do some acting now?
Yes, darling, I think you and I can do a little dramatic sketch now. Of course, we had planned originally to have Groucho Marx sing a song here, but I'm sure he won't mind because Groucho is sweet, lovable, generous, and considerate.
That is a bass cannot, and when you say it, it's very bass.
Groucho, would you like to meet Margaret Truman?
Why not? I'm democratic.
Hello, Groucho.
Hello, Margaret.
Would you give up that song you were going to do so Tallulah and I can do a dramatic sketch?
I just turned Republican.
Now, Groucho, you've been very well represented on this show.
So she sings and I can't. What are we coming to? Taxation without representation. I demand a vote.
All right, that's an idea. We'll put it to a vote. Fred, I want to ask you something.
Well, you see, it was a quiz show, and they put it on opposite me.
Well, we know where you stand.
In the unemployment line.
Ginger, come over here a minute, will you, darling? Margaret, have you met Ginger Rogers? Well, you two should know each other. You're both from Independence, Missouri.
Oh, certainly. How are you, Ginger?
Hello, Margaret.
Oh, Ginger, before you two get involved, we're having a discussion here. Now, Groucho Marx wants to sing a song, and Margaret Truman wants to appear in a dramatic sketch. Which do you vote for?
Well, This is a switch for me, but I vote for Truman.
I'm going to tell your old lady. I demand a recount.
Well, Groucho, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll leave it to Georgie Jessel to arbitrate. Georgie, come here, will you, darling? We're having a discussion.
Yes, I've been listening. Hello, Margaret, my dear. It's good to see you.
Hello, Georgie. Well, which are you for? Listening to Groucho sing or hearing me do a dramatic sketch?
This is a choice? No wonder the movies are better than ever. However, as I see this, it boils down to the basic problem that is facing all of us today. Truman or Marx? Naturally, I am proud to vote for Truman.
You see, Groucho, you lose. Now, just accept it gracefully.
Oh, it doesn't matter to me. It's just a little song I had that would wake up this whole audience. A little schnitzel called Go West, written by Calman Ruby. Harry Ruby, that is.
Do you mean that song Go West from the picture you made called Copacabana?
Now, well, I'll tell you what. Let's hear it. And if it's no good, we won't let him do it.
Okay. Well, sing it, Groucho. Let's hear how it goes.
Mr. Horace Greeley was no fool. I'm sure that you'll agree with me that Greeley was no fool.
What he is getting at is that Mr. Greeley was no fool. The wisdom of that man can be denied by none, for he's the one who said,
Before you go to Buffalo, to Baltimore or Borneo, to Eastern Pennsylvania or Japan,
go west, young man.
if you go to that land, sonny, you will make a lot of money if you bring the money with you when you come
To the lone prairies, yippee-yee, yippee-yee.
Yippee-yee-yee-yee.
Yippee-yee, yippee-yee, yippee-yee.
Before you read a travel ad and scamper off to Trinidad, to Albany, New York, or Yucatan.
Go west, young man.
In the East, they live on donuts. In the West, the natives grow nuts. And I'll guarantee you'll go nuts if you come
To the lone prairies, yippee-yi, yippee-yi.
Yippee-yi-yi-yi.
Yippee-yee, yippee-yee, yippee-yee.
A cowboy's gal is a real true pal. She will stick to him right or wrong. She don't say nothing and she don't do nothing. She don't know nothing and she don't want nothing but a horse and a cowboy. For she just keeps rolling along.
Go west, young man. Go where the air puts hair on your chest, young man.
You can ride a bucking bronco or a pony. You can cut a calf in half and make bologna.
Go west, young man. Go right out there and give them the very best you can.
Don't go east, don't go south, don't go north, have a care. Don't go up, don't go down, don't go here, don't go there. If it's true what they say about Dixie,
Go west, young man.
go out and till the soil there. Dig for gold and you'll find oil there. As the crow flies, when the snow flies, go westward home. If you are fond of hunting, there's no place that can compare. You may not bag a lion or a tiger or a bear, but if you want a jackass, there are plenty of them there.
Go west, young man. We suggest you go west, young man.
The judges there are very fair. They always are, of course. A cowboy and his missus went to court for a divorce. The missus got the children, and the husband got the horse.
Go west, young man. We suggest you go west, young man.
In sunny California, when the clouds are breaking loose, and you complain about the rain, they give you this excuse. It isn't raining rain, you know. It's raining orange juice.
Go west, go west, young
Georgie, shall we let him sing it?
It's no good, and I don't like it. I won't sing it.
Good. Tallulah?
Yes?
May we do our dramatic sketch now?
Not just yet, Margaret, darling. Here's some great, big, important news just for us girls.
Now, right now is the time to get famous Cannon towels. Big Cannon towel sales are booming all over town. They're packed with value. Don't wait. Get to your store today and get in on these great money-saving Cannon sales.
Cannon towels give you the most for your money.
Cannon towels absorb more, wear longer, stay lovely longer.
You'll need more towels for summer. Get famous Cannons now. The big, fluffy, thirsty towels in every size. Bath towels, hand towels, and washcloths to match. Complete ensembles. 18 beautiful colors to choose from.
More people buy Cannon towels than all other towels combined. Get the most for your money. Get Cannons. Get them now, right now, in the big, 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 value-packed Cannon towel sales.
How do you like this radio bit? Look at this plot. He should sing, he shouldn't sing, he sings anyhow. They knew he was going to sing anyway. The whole thing takes an hour and a half, then a man comes down selling towels for 1 minute, and he pays for the whole Simmers we got here tonight.
Well, Tallulah?
Yes, darling?
May we do our dramatic sketch now?
Okay, we'll do it now.
Oh, excuse me, Tallulah. You'll have to wait just a moment while I remind everyone that this portion of the program has been brought to you by the makers of Anacin for fast relief from the pain of headache, neuritis, and neuralgia. By RCA Victor, world leader in radio, first in recorded music, first in television. And by famous Cannon towels, the world's most popular towels, the towels that give you the most for your money. And now, Tallulah, would you care to ring your chimes?
Why, thank you, Ed. I certainly would. We'll be back in a moment with all of our stars. In the meantime, darlings, I just want to say that this is NBC, the National Broadcasting Company.
We're 2/3 of the way through the big show. 75 years ago, May 6, 1951. The conclusion next on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox.
Ladies and gentlemen, last year's traffic death toll was 37,500, a 7% increase over 1950. The National Safety Council believes that the best way to promote safety on the road is for each of us to know and obey traffic laws, to read and heed traffic signs. So be careful. The life you save may be your own.
Now the conclusion of the big show, starring Tallulah Bankhead with the all-star cast, and this goes back 75 years, May 6, 1951.
This is the big show, and here is Tallulah Bankhead to introduce her next guest.
Yes, darlings, I promised Margaret Truman that she could do some acting with me. And now we're just
You know, Tallulah, this is a very nice thing that you're doing for this young girl, because I happen to have heard Miss Truman when she acted with Jimmy Stewart in Hollywood, and she was very fine. I'm saying that not because she's somebody's daughter. I would have said it even if she won as Cantor's daughters. What do you think of that? And while we're on the subject of Hollywood, Tallulah, I would like to say a few warm words about the place. Sweet Hollywood, fairest village of the film, is the most sinned against and censored locale in the world. And this is the penalty that glamour must pay. Because it is the mecca of all the stake-struck people in the world. And their opinions are formed by how sweetly Hollywood smiles upon them. Actors, actresses, authors, and directors, if they get a good contract, there's no place like Hollywood in all the world. Broadway is Coney Island. Zanuck is a genius. And Mayer is a great gentleman. If the actors, actresses, authors, and directors have their options dropped, aye, there's the rub. Then Hollywood is a sewer with service from the Waldorf Astoria. And Broadway is the only place in the world. And when you leave it, you're camping out. Hollywood, fui. Mayer is a jockey and Zanuck is a schlemier. None but the ones on the east side, on the inside, realize how tough it is to get anything on the screen. Now let me explain something. You are subject to every synthetic element in making a motion picture. An emotional close-up is made. My baby, the actress wails. The tears stream from her eyes. Cut, says the director. Even the electricians applaud. But the following day, when you see what they call the rushes, the film shows that a little baby fly walked through the close-up, and this fly turns out to be as big as Sophie Tucker. Every newspaper in the world lays in wait to exaggerate or embellish each incident on the Hollywood scene. An actor friend of mine stopped on the street the other day. An excited man asked him, "Say, what do you think about a man who rides around in the middle of the night on a horse yelling?" My friend said, "I think he's crazy." "Oh, yeah? Knocking Paul Revere, huh? You're a red." And let me tell you something. It's so much harder to produce for the screen than it is for the theater or the bookstore. For the screen producer does not have the complete canvas of life to paint upon. He's held within the tight bonds of continually having in mind the pre-adolescent age and the strict chains of several forms of censorship. This censorship is oft times wise, and many, many times it's... Anyway, it still has to be saluted by the motion picture producer. Now, for example, in most of the plays and the books that are currently successful, let's take a book like From Here to Eternity. All we'd be able to use in the pictures are a few lines like, "Here he comes now," or "Tell Sam I'll be back soon." Suppose I tried to produce for the screen South Pacific. Well, you know how the play opens? Senor Pinzer crosses a crowded room to have an enchanted evening, and he talks about the two children that are on the stage with him. We'd have to change that for the screen. Those kids would have to turn out to be two young Annapolis cadets who single-handed lifted the battleship Missouri off the shoals of Chesapeake Bay. But, of course, Messrs. Hammerstein and Rogers can do no wrong. Added to their great genius, whatever they touch is open sesame to success. They opened a new play in Boston not long ago and played an old theater there. Not only was the play an immediate success, but while rehearsing in the cellar, they found a trunk full of gold left by Lotta Crabtree in 1880. And so I like Hollywood. Personally, I've had a fine time there the last 8 years producing pictures. But as you know, or most of you do, I've spent a lifetime on the stage. I was 9 years old when I first went on, over 26 years ago. And, easy. And, matter of fact, I can't remember the night I made my debut. I only remember that the cornet player in the orchestra was General Custer. And we call him Sonny Custer. But oft times, my friends and Tallulah, I am confused with my contemporaries. This morning, while coming to the studio, a lady rushed up to me and said, "Mr. Jessel, I haven't seen you in many years. I remember when you played my own hometown in Rubber Nose, Wisconsin in 1910. You're all blacked up. You came out on the stage and you sang California, Here I Come." Well, I see that lady before me now, and it was not me who sang that song. It was the great Mr. Jolson. So, Meredith, play California in C for the lady, and I'll sing it as he might have done it in 1910. California, here I come, right back where I started from. The flowers bloom in the spring. Each morning at dawn, little birdies sing like anything. A sun-kissed miss said, "Honey, don't be late." You know that I can hardly wait. Open up that golden gate, California, here I come. California, here I come, yeah, right back where I started from. The flowers bloom in the spring. Each morning at dawn, a little birdie sing like anything. A sun-kissed miss said, "Honey, don't be late." You know that I can hardly wait. Open up that golden gate, California, here I come. Feller at the airport said to me, "Well, Mr. Jessel, you're looking older than you did before. I remember you in the Follies of 1908. How are your 5 daughters?" Here's who he meant. If you knew Susie like I know Susie, oh, what a girl. This sweet young lassie is so classy. Oh, my goodness, what a chassis. I had a mustache as cute as a pup. Susie kissed me, and she burnt the darn thing up. If you knew Susie like I know Susie, oh, what a girl.
Earth has only one Georgie Jessel, and we are thankful we finally got him on the big show.
Now, Tallulah?
Yes, now, darling. Margaret, get into your grease paint, and we're ready to present one of Dorothy Parker's most famous tales, entitled Advice to the Little Peyton Girl. The time is always. The characters, Sylvie Peyton, played by Margaret Truman, and I play her older, wiser, and oh so understanding confidant, Miss Marion. The scene is my living room. Sylvie Peyton has come to me with her problem, the Barclay boy, whom she hasn't seen for 2 full weeks.
What shall I do, Miss Marion?
You like him so much? Really, Sylvie?
Yes. You see, it's so awful. Without him, it's so awful. You see, we saw each other every day, every single day, all summer. And he'd always telephone me when he got home, even if he left me 10 minutes before. He'd always call me as soon as he woke up to say good morning and tell me he was coming over.
Every day?
Every day. Oh, Miss Marion, you don't know how lovely it was.
Oh, yes, I do, dear. I know, Sylvie.
And then it just stopped. It just suddenly stopped.
Suddenly, Sylvie?
Well, why, one night, you see, he'd been over at our house. We'd been sitting on the porch. And then he went home and he didn't telephone me. And I waited and waited. I can't tell you how awful it was. You wouldn't think it would matter that much that he didn't call up, would you? But it did.
I know it did. It does.
I couldn't sleep. I couldn't do anything. It got to be 2:30. I couldn't imagine what had happened. I thought he'd smashed up in his car or something.
I wonder if you really thought that, dear.
No, well, you see, there was a dance at the club, and we'd sort of thought of going. Only I didn't want to go to dances very much. It was much nicer just being alone with him.
Of course, Sylvie.
I guess what I thought was that he'd gone on to the dance when he left our house. And I got so I just couldn't stand it.
Yes, Sylvie, and what did you do?
I called him up.
I see. So you called him up. How old are you, Sylvie? 20-something, aren't you? Well, I've seen women of 30-something make just the same mistakes. And, was he at home when you called?
Yes. I woke him up, you see, and he wasn't very nice about it.
And he hadn't been to the dance, had he?
That's what he said, but I didn't believe him. So I cried.
On the phone?
Mm-hmm.
Did he hear you?
I guess so. Then he hung up on me. And I just couldn't bear that, not saying good night or anything, and so
You called him back?
Yes, Miss Marion.
Oh, my poor child.
He said he was sorry he'd hung up, that everything was all right. Only I asked him again, wouldn't he please tell me honestly whether he'd been to the dance? And he just talked awfully, Miss Marion. I can't tell you.
Please don't, dear. Please don't.
So after that, lots of times he didn't telephone, and then there were days he didn't come over. He'd be playing tennis and things with other people. And then Kitty Granger came back from Dark Harbor. I guess he went over to her house a lot. They all do.
Did you tell him you didn't like that, Sylvie?
Yes, I did, Miss Marion. I couldn't help it. It made me so mad. She's an awful girl, just awful. It made me simply wild that he'd rather be with her than with me. Honestly, it wouldn't have been so bad if it had been some terribly nice girl, someone miles more attractive than me. That wouldn't have been so bad, would it, Miss Marion?
I don't know, dear. I'm afraid one never thinks a man leaves one for a finer woman. But, Sylvie, one never points out the imperfections of his friends.
Well, I couldn't help it. So we had some terrible rows. Then I sort of saw him less and less, and you see, every time he came over, well, I was so scared it was the last time that I wasn't much fun, I guess.
I imagine not.
And I kept asking him what was the matter, that he didn't come over every day the way he used to, and he said there wasn't a thing the matter. Honestly, he did, Miss Marion.
I believe you.
Now it's been 2 weeks and I haven't seen him. I didn't know that you could see somebody every day, all the time, and then it would just stop. I didn't think it could stop.
Were you ever afraid it would, Sylvie?
The last time I saw him, I was. He's so attractive and everything. I was always scared about other girls. I used to tell him, I knew he'd throw me over. It was just fooling, of course, but it wasn't, too.
Sylvie, men dislike dismal prophecies. I know Bunny Barclay's only 20-something, but all men are the same age, and they all hate the same things.
Oh, I wish I were like you. I wish I always knew what to do. If only I could see him, talk things over. If we could just get things straightened out.
No, dear. Men hate straightening out unpleasantness. They detest talking things over. Let the past die, child. Go on gaily from its unmarked grave. Remember, when you see that boy again, behave as you've been laughing together just an hour before.
But maybe I'll never see him again.
Of course you will. Don't you ever go to the club to play tennis?
Well, I haven't been for ages. They all ask what's the matter between Bunny and me. When I say there's nothing the matter, they look at me so queerly. But he said there was nothing the matter. Didn't he mean it?
I'm afraid he didn't.
Then what is it? Please tell me what to do. Tell me what you do that everyone loves you so. I'll do anything on earth you say. I was going to see him again. Do you think maybe it could ever be the way it was?
Sylvie, listen. Yes, I think you two may be close again. But it is you that must accomplish it. It isn't going to be easy. It isn't going to be quick. You must have two things, patience and courage. You must not telephone him again. You must not sit home and wait for the phone to ring. Go out and make yourself gay, and gaiety will come to you. And when you meet him again, it must be all different. For there was something the trouble, no matter what he says. Something deeply the trouble. You must be light, and you must be easy. For ease is the desire of all men. And there must never be reproaches, no rows. Nothing so embarrasses a man as to see a woman lose her dignity.
Oh, Miss Marion.
And remember, Sylvie, love is like quicksilver in the palm. Leave the fingers open and it stays in the hand. Clutch it, and like quicksilver, it darts away. And trust him, Sylvie. He's not deliberately hurting you. He never will unless you suggest it. Trust yourself, too. Don't let yourself become insecure. It sounds an impudence to remind you that there are always others, when I know that it is only he you want. But it is a heartening thought. And he is not to know that he is the sun, and there is no life without him. He must never know that again. It's a long way and a hard way, Sylvie, and you must watch every step you take along it. But it's the only way with a man.
I see. Yes, I see. I'm going to try and never do wrong things again. I'm going to try to be like you. It would be so wonderful to be like you, Miss Marion. To be wise and lovely and gentle. Men must all adore you. You're just perfect. How do you always know what is the right thing to do?
Well, you see, Sylvie, I've had several more years than you in which to practice.
Miss Marion.
Yes, dear.
How can I ever thank you for what you've done for me? You've given me back my life.
Oh, now, run along now. And don't forget, hold your love in your palm lightly.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Heaven help me. I hope I helped her. May I speak to Mr. Lawrence, please? Oh, he isn't? Oh. Is this his secretary speaking? Oh, could you tell me when he will be in, please? Oh, I see. Well, if he does come in, would you be kind enough to ask him, please, to call Miss Marion? No, Marion. No, that's all. That's the last name, yes. Yes, he knows the number. Thank you. She knows good and well what my name is. Just because she hates me. Oh, why doesn't he want to talk to me? He said he'd call. He said there was nothing the trouble. He said, of course he'd call. Oh, he said so. He said, hello. Hello. May I speak to Mr. Lawrence, please? Oh, hasn't he? Well, couldn't you tell me where I could reach him? Oh, you don't know, I see. Well, if he does come in, would you be good enough to tell him that Miss Marion... Yes. He sent you, Marion, yes. Yes, I did call before. Please be sure to tell him to call me. Be sure, please. Will you? Please. He said he'd call. He said there was nothing to trouble. He said he'd call me. He said he'd call me.
That was very fine, Tallulah. And to you, Margaret, congratulations on having become a full-fledged actress.
Oh, isn't he sweet?
I didn't know you did impersonations too, darling. And Tallulah, with all due respect to you and Dorothy Parker, it seems to me that a girl with a problem about a man certainly shouldn't go seeking advice from another woman like you, who incidentally has a bit of a problem herself.
Well, what would you suggest?
Well, in these so-called modern times, there has sprung up in shabby offices along 7th Avenue a profession known as domestic relations counselors. Now, let me show you how the problem of Sylvie and her boyfriend Bunny could have been resolved. Now, our little drama unfolds as Sylvie, played by Ginger Rogers, and Bunny, played by Fred Allen, come to the office of Dr. Hackenbush, Jr., played by Groucho Marx. Dr. Hackenbush's diploma on the wall proclaims that he is a graduate domestic relations counselor with a high degree of PhO.NY. A little shabby music, Meredith, if you please.
And your name is Bunny, is that right?
That's right, Doctor.
I see. And your name, young lady, is Sylvie?
Yeah, that's me.
I see. And now, how much of the $20 do you want to bet? Excuse me, it was the wrong program.
Yes. It was a quiz show they put on opposite.
All right. Relax. I want you to feel right at home. Cigarette, Sylvie?
Thanks ever so. Don't mind if I do, Dr. Hackenbush.
Carrot, Bunny?
Thank you. What's up, Doc?
You didn't chew it long enough, Fred. Now, what is the problem between you two?
Well, Doc, it's like this. It's just awful, simply awful. Every day he used to see me. Every single day, all summer. And then he telephoned me, even if he'd only seen me 10 minutes ago. And then, all of a sudden, nothing. Just nothing. No phone calls, nothing. Just nothing. Wouldn't have been so bad if the other girl had been miles more attractive than me, but this girl I seen him with, what's her name? Kitty or something. Kitty Foyle. Nothing. Just nothing.
Well, that's your side of the story. Now, what have you got to say? Nothing? What have you got to say? Nothing?
Well, Doc, Doc,
I see. I thought it was Doc. Well, Doctor.
You had nothing there for a while.
Well, you woke me up, Fred, huh? Now we can do as much for them. A likely story. Would you give me that last line over again?
Well, I...
A likely story. I have some advice for you, Bunny. Love is like quicksilver in the palm. And before I give you some advice, I want you to cross my palm with some quicksilver. Obviously, Bunny, this girl is not for you. You've been calling her up all the time, and she doesn't want any part of you.
No, you got it wrong, Doc. I've been calling him up all the time.
Oh, obviously, Bunny, this girl is not for you. She's been calling you up all the time, and she doesn't want any part of you. The thing for you to do is to find another girl.
Well, that's more easily said than done, Doctor.
Nonsense. I just broke up a happy couple this morning. This girl would be delighted to go out with you. Here's her name and phone number.
Miss Marion?
That's right, Tallulah Marion. Call her up, and if a man answers, don't hang up. That's her.
Gee, thanks, Doc.
Building it up, eh?
I did the best I could with it.
That's quite all right. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Doc.
No, not you. Stick around. Come here, Sylvie.
Yeah?
Tell me, what are you doing after the show?
Nothing. Just nothing. Nothing. Simply nothing.
Good. We'd go to dinner, and then a show, and then a nightclub. How's that?
Fine, Doc.
And, then what, Sylvie?
Nothing. Simply nothing.
Hey, I come 3,000 miles for nothing. Simply nothing.
Groucho, Fred, and Ginger, that was hilarious. Thank you, darlings. And while I'm passing out thank yous, there are a few other thank you notes I want to send now. For all the good things that have happened to us during this season, I would like to say a few words of thanks to all the stars who have appeared with us here and who have graciously taken the kidding we've given them. I take quite a lot of it myself, you know. And I want to say, darlings, that in the 27 weeks the show has been on the air, you, the wonderful people out there who have called and written, who have given us your support, you've made me the happiest young actress in the world. All right, the happiest actress in the world. And I want to say a word of appreciation, too, to this marvelous network, especially Charles Bud Barry, the VP in charge of signing my checks, and to the rest of the talented people who get this show on the road every week. A very deep bow to our producer-director, Dee Engelbach, who after 27 weeks on the big show has become the proud father of an ulcer. Oh, he's so sweet. He's named it Tallulah. To Meredith Wilson, a musical genius in the true sense of the word, even though he can't seem to master the complexities of Give My Regards to Broadway, Remember Me to Harrow Square. To our writers, Goodman Ace, Selma Diamond, Mort Green, George Foster, and Frank Wilson, who I'm sure are convinced that any female who has discarded the braces on her teeth is an octogenarian. To Jim Harvey, the sweet, gray-haired young man who was our assistant director and who, when the show began 27 weeks ago, was a sweet brown-haired young man. To Dorothy Brown, who was my choice for misproduction assistant of this or any other year, and how does she keep that trim, divine figure. To our arranging staff, and to our announcer, whose name I finally learned to pronounce, Ed Hurley-Hoo, Hurley-He, Ho-He, well, whatever it is. And to our big show orchestra and chorus, to George Vos and all the other engineers, to Sam Monroe, and all the NBC technicians associated with the big show, many, many thanks. And to you, ladies and gentlemen of the press, columns, and magazines, I'm especially grateful for your kind words. To one and all, my very sincere appreciation. You've been darlings. And now we'll all be going our separate ways, and they'll probably forget all about me. Suddenly I feel lonely and forlorn.
My darling, I wanted to call you my darling.
Oh, isn't that sweet? They haven't forsaken me after all.
For many and many a day. My darling, I fluttered and fled like a starling. My courage just melted away.
since you kissed me. And there's not a thing I'm sane enough to say.
There's nothing to say except, my darling, get used to the name of my darling. It's here to stay.
And so our curtain slowly falls until next September when we'll meet again. Until then, may the good Lord bless and keep you, whether near or far away. Ginger.
May you find that long-awaited golden day today, George.
May your troubles all be small ones, and your fortune 10 times 10, Lucien.
May the good Lord bless and keep you till we meet again. Portland?
May you walk with sunlight shining and a bluebird in every tree. Groucho?
May there be a silver lining back of every cloud you see. You know this, Meredith, don't you?
Fill your dreams with sweet tomorrows. Never mind what might have been. Fred?
May the good Lord bless and keep you till we meet again. Margaret?
May you long recall each rainbow, then you'll soon forget the rain. May the warm and tender memories be the ones that will remain.
Fill your dreams with sweet tomorrows. Never mind what might have been.
May the good Lord bless and keep you until we meet again.
May the good Lord bless and keep you till we meet, till we meet.
Good night, darlings, and Godspeed to our armed forces all over the world who hear these broadcasts each week.
Until next September, when the big show returns with the biggest names in show business, this is Ed Hurley saying goodbye. The Phil Harris and Alice Faye Show. Enjoy it on NBC.
And they did return for one more season, but the ratings didn't go much better, and more importantly, the advertising dollars didn't come in to keep the big show floating. May 6, 1951, The Big Show on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Up next, Claudia.
Americans have always been noted for their know-how. And you young men in search of a career, you can put this practical talent to excellent use in one of our nation's many engineering schools. At the present time, we need engineers. We need them to maintain our scientific and engineering superiority. So look to your future, to America's future. Plan now to become an engineer.
Let's wrap up this Wednesday podcast with an episode of Claudia. This episode goes back 78 years, May 6, 1948.
Your Coca-Cola bottler presents Claudia, based on the famous play and novels by Rose Franken. Brought to you transcribed Monday through Friday by your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola. Relax, and while you're listening, refresh yourself. Have a Coke. And now, Claudia.
Dum dum da da dum. La 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 la.
Here I come with a big stack of dinner dishes, Claudia.
Can't be, David. They're all in the sink, practically.
Now where'll I put them?
Oh, we'll just put them on the kitchen table, please, till I finish washing these. And don't break any, do you hear?
Break them? Have I ever broken a dish in my life?
You certainly have. Don't hand me that.
As Madam wishes, I will put them here. Now, do you think the kitchen table can withstand the load,
The
Madame?
load. 2 cups, 2 saucers,
I'll
2 little spoons.
do my best to make it work, Madame. The other ladies who employed me were quite satisfied, I trust.
Oh, poor fool.
Poor fool.
Say, listen, David, all joking aside, why? When we've been getting along without a maid all this time, why does it seem so much worse now?
Because now that we know we can't have one, now's the time we really want one.
Oh.
That, Claudia, that, my dear girl, is psychology.
Oh, that's what that is.
That's what that is.
I see.
Maybe if we'd used a little psychology on Emma when she came up here to look at the place,
Don't
why, we
mention
wouldn't
her
have...
name. Anyway, it wouldn't have done a bit of good.
How do you know?
You know, since she turned us down, the employment agency won't even send us any more candidates from New York.
Why, the audacity of the employment agency.
They have crossed us off their list.
They didn't cross us off their list. They crossed off the animals.
Oh, poor Shakespeare. You see, you've hurt his feelings.
He frightens
Definitely
maids.
antisocial, aren't you, Pet?
A veritable public enemy.
I have no sympathy for people who are afraid of pets, especially pets like cats and dogs.
People can't always help it.
Mm.
Sometimes it's a disease.
Oh, I don't believe it. People like that are just abnormal.
I see. So, in the future, we won't allow any maids afraid of cats and dogs to be our maid,
That's
all right?
just it. And by not doing so, we've saved ourselves a whole week's wages.
A whole week?
Aren't we smart?
That makes us rich.
Yes.
Have any ideas of what we'll do with all that money?
Well, let's see. Can we buy another Great Dane with it?
Fine. That's it. That'll make it that much cozier to get another maid.
Exactly. That's just the way I figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
Say, you know, I don't even know where to look for one. There isn't any employment agency up here.
Well, you could look under some baskets and boxes.
Oh, yes, they're under the sink.
Too bad
Down the
they
cellar.
don't handle maids at the grocery store, you know.
Oh, well. Maybe something will turn up.
Something will turn up. I think something just turned up then. What was that?
Oh, nothing. Just the pipes, darling. Don't get nervous.
Pipes. I never noticed them doing that before.
Neither did I. What's all the fuss?
Fuss? I'm not fussing.
Pipes sound as if they're running away.
Like they've gone. I don't like it.
They've just broken into a trot.
Hey, look over there. Is the water still running?
It's coming out in spurts.
This is all very ominous.
Oh, it's nothing, David. They just like to make a little noise. They like to.
Mm-hmm.
Pipes do it all the time. That's the way they have fun.
I see. Yeah. The pipe I smoke doesn't do it. They do it all the time when something isn't going right, if you take my word for it.
It'll probably stop in a minute. What could possibly be wrong?
How would I know what's wrong? I'm an architect, not a plumber.
A little noise, David. It doesn't mean anything, probably. It even used to happen in New York.
Well, I think I'd better go down in the cellar and investigate this mystery.
If you are an architect and not a plumber, I don't see what good your investigating is going to do.
Darling, even an architect can see if the cellar is flooded.
The cellar could be flooded?
Mm-hmm.
Well, David, why didn't you say so? What are you just standing there
I didn't say
for?
it is flooded. I merely suggested that
David,
it might
this
be.
is serious. Our clean wash is down there.
Well, it doesn't cost us a cent to open the cellar door and look.
Hurry up. The wash will get wet. You going to turn on the light?
Oh, wait a minute. Quiet a minute.
What do you hear?
I was just listening to hear if the pump's still going.
Well, is it?
Well, be still. No. Can't hear it.
Good or bad, you can't hear it.
Medium.
Well, turn on the light and see if it's flooded. How about it? What do you see?
No.
No, what?
It isn't flooded.
Well, what is it?
I don't know.
Do you see anything? How's my wash?
Your wash? Wait a minute, I'll look.
Is it dry?
No, the wash isn't flooded either.
Oh, good. Well, listen, darling, be careful. Don't... Oh, dear. Well, it can't be anything serious if the wash isn't wet and if the floor isn't flooded.
It can't be serious, sir.
It wouldn't be fair anyway, on top of not being able to get a maid. This house wouldn't do something like that to us. Would it?
Are you kidding?
Certainly not kidding. See, listen.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't nearly as bad as it was before. I think it's going away.
I thought it sounded worse.
David,
Now what?
the water has stopped altogether.
Are you sure it's turned on? Well, that settles it.
Where are you going?
To telephone the plumber.
Wait for me.
Can a man even call the plumber by himself anymore? Hello, Mr. Maxwell. Mr. Maxwell? Hello, this is David Naughton on River Road. Yes, River Road. How are you? Well, I'm fine. Oh, yes, that's fine. Say, Mr. Maxwell. Yes. Well, Mr. Maxwell, we're having a little trouble here tonight.
Say, David.
Shh, Claudia, I can't hear him. Yes, Mr. Maxwell?
Shakespeare, now what do you want? Oh, I'd better go back to the kitchen and see what he wants. You don't need me, do you, David?
Well, first the pipe started to make a lot of noise and banging and...
David, never mind. The water's running again.
Well, yes, Mr. Maxwell.
David, you hear me? The water's running again.
Well, I looked at that.
Oh, it stopped.
Well, that's fine, Mr. Maxwell. All right, Mr. Maxwell.
What's he saying now?
All right, Mr. Maxwell, I'll try that. That sounds like a good idea.
What sounds like a good idea?
Very good, Mr. Maxwell. We'll do that right away. Thank you very much.
David, what does he say is the matter?
He said he didn't know.
He took all that time to say he didn't know?
And he also said he'd come right over.
In the middle of the evening?
Mm-hmm.
Really? In the country, plumbers are just like doctors, aren't they?
He also told me a lot of things that might be causing the trouble.
What were they?
Well, the worst of them is a broken pipe.
Broken pipe? Where? When?
Now, where would you like it to be?
Well...
Maybe even in the attic.
No, I
or
wouldn't
where
like
the
that.
water tank is.
Oh, that's worse.
Have you a choice, madam? How about the attic?
Oh, no. Water dripping down on everything else in the house. We better go right up and see.
Hey, come back here. Now, don't run upstairs like that.
I'm not running.
I'd like to know what you call it.
David, it might be leaking into our closet.
Well, is it?
No. Maybe nothing's broken after all.
You haven't looked yet.
I don't have to look. Wouldn't I just see the water lying on the floor?
Well, it shouldn't be so deep so fast.
So what's so wet?
Don't you hear something dripping?
I think so.
Be still.
Oh, David, over there. Oh, dear.
Over where? Uh-oh, here it is.
Oh, where's the rag? Quick, we better mop it off. No, not that one. That's my best tablecloth.
Here, how about this?
Oh, yeah, all right. That's right. Give it to me.
There.
What are we going to do?
Well, the rag won't do any good.
Well...
Here, I'll get a bucket and put the bucket down into here, and then we'll sit and wait for the plumber. No? Nope. Nope. Trouble at the elbow. Nope. Try it again.
And it's all fixed, Mr. Maxwell?
All fixed, Miss Naughton. Not a thing to it. Just the neatest little hole you ever did see.
All that noise for one little hole?
Whenever you hear those old pipes banging, you can be pretty sure something's the way it oughtn't to be. Maybe serious.
Well, we're very grateful you came over this late, Mr. Mack.
Grateful ain't the word for it, Mr. Naughton. You folks are lucky. I was just leaving the house when you called.
Oh, weren't we lucky? Why, it would have gone right through the floor if you hadn't got here right away.
'Twould have taken me 4 days to get here if you hadn't caught me.
4 days?
I'm leaving on a fishing trip upstate. leaving right from your door.
Must be pretty good fishing upstate, isn't it, Mr. Maxwell?
Sure is.
My husband's partner's coming up tomorrow. They're going fishing here.
That's right.
Is that a fact?
Yeah.
Have to go together sometime, Mr. Norton.
Love to.
Well, I guess you won't have no more trouble for a while, and I'll be saying good night.
Well, good night, and many thanks.
Good night.
Good night, Mr. Maxwell.
Good night, Miss Norton. Well, good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Well, maybe this is a little bit nosy of me.
Oh, no, it isn't. What is it?
I was just wondering if you do all your own housework, Miss Norton.
Yes, I do.
I didn't see anybody else around, so I kind of thought you did.
Well, she does, I'm afraid.
I don't mean to be intruding any, but I thought maybe you could use some help. My sister-in-law, my brother's dead 2 years, is a right good cook, and she sure is handy around the house. She's looking around.
You mean your sister-in-law would consider working for us?
I didn't mean to be intruding exactly, but if you could use somebody, not this week yet, but beginning the week after. She's a mighty fine cook, and how she does the wash. Looks like mountain snow, my brother used to say.
You mean she does the laundry, too?
I can't read a mind on Miss Norton, so I ain't exactly sure she'd work for you, but I'd say it's a pretty good bet she would.
Well, it's almost worth having leaky pipes to hear you say that, Mr. Max.
Well, sir, I didn't mean to be intruding none.
Oh, you haven't been.
Glad to help. Tell you what, when I get back from my fishing, I'll call you folks up and bring my sister-in-law around.
Fine.
Her name's Gert. Well, night, folks.
Mr. Maxwell, you've been marvelous. Hasn't he, David?
He fixed up all of our domestic problems in one visit.
Pipes ought to be fine now. Everything's working just right, so I can go fishing with an easy conscience.
Oh, I'm sure you'll catch lots more fish that way.
Hope so. Good night.
Good night. David, isn't it wonderful?
We're a couple of pretty lucky people. I hope you appreciate it.
I do appreciate it.
When other people's pipes burst, that means trouble.
When ours burst, it's a bonanza. Is that the word I meant?
It'll do.
Come on, darling, let's start washing the dishes. I knew Gertrude won't be here for a week. David, did you hear something?
Me? No, I didn't hear anything.
Oh.
But I think I'll just start to hum a little if you don't mind.
When pipes bang, it may mean real trouble. Isn't that what Mr. Maxwell said before leaving for 4 days?
Oh, I still can't hear a thing, darling.
You're right. I can't hear anything either. Dum 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 dum. La 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 la.
Shopping and marketing may irritate you, but they have to be done regularly. Next time you're looking for a blue suit and they have nothing but brown, next time you have to wait in line at the grocer's, tell you what to do. Pause and refresh at the familiar red cooler. Coca-Cola coolers can be found in so many places nowadays, and you'll find it's far pleasanter to shop refresh.
Oh, Mr. King, if ever you need a plumber, let me know. How about it, eh?
Mr. Maxwell, seems to me you're a better maid-getter than you are a plumber.
Well, if you ever need a maid, let me know. How about it, eh?
Oh, that I will.
Fine. So long.
Oh, wait a minute. You're in quite a hurry there, aren't you?
Certainly am. I'm off on a fishing trip.
Oh, so you said. You know, Mr. Norton's going trout fishing tomorrow.
I sure do wish him a good catch. There's nothing like a day in a trout stream.
So David will find out tomorrow. Well, I won't keep you. Goodbye, Mr. Maxwell.
So long, fella.
As I was about to say, every day, Monday through Friday, Claudia comes to you transcribed with the best wishes of your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola. So listen again tomorrow at the same time. And now this is Joe King saying au revoir. And remember, whoever you are, whatever you do, wherever you may be, when you think of refreshment, think of Coca-Cola. For Coca-Cola makes any pause the pause that refreshes. And ice-cold Coca-Cola is everywhere. This broadcast of Claudia was supervised and directed by William Brown Maloney.
Catherine Bard and Paul Crabtree as Claudia and David in that broadcast from May 6, 1948 here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Tomorrow, I Was a Communist for the FBI, The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, Boston Blackie, and Calling All Cars, and another episode of Claudia. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you tomorrow for more classic radio theater. I'm Wyatt Cox.